Hey everyone, Van here from Getting Cheezy with Van. Cheezy, say what up, Cheezy.
What up?
Oh, I wonder what we should talk about today.
I don't know. I think
Was there a game this weekend or something?
yeah, 3.5 hours worth of nap.
It was some booty shit. The Buccaneers beat the Chiefs 31-9, and it was boring. It was stupid.
The Kansas City Chiefs couldn't score a fucking touchdown
They looked
in the
bad. I mean,
whole game.
okay, let's get this started here.
Are you all right?
I fucking hate Tom Brady. Just
That
want to.
that's you mean Super Bowl MVP?
You
Super Bowl
mean the
55
NFL's
MVP?
golden boy, the NFL's golden boy that had every single call go his way? His ass got bailed out at least 4 times in the first half.
Which is stupid because he didn't even need it.
He
They were
threw a pick,
bad
yeah, on that
calls.
pick he did.
I mean, okay, one pick. All right, fine. I
And
guess the
then
game was
and
still
then
sort of
Matthew
close.
Matthew getting in his face and being like wiggle 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 wiggle, and they're like whoop 15 yards. Come on, man, fuck off. It's
Yeah,
just
that was
it's just it's someone put it well. It might actually have been the Packers writers put it well today. Like the NFL's got to stop with this Forrest Gump officiating because you never know what you're gonna get from week to week. Like it's some duty shit. And
I
these are supposed to be the highest graded refs from the entire regular season.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know how, like, after I saw that, I texted you. I was like, I don't know how this game, this this Tampa versus Kansas City game can exist in the same season as that 2 weeks ago AFC Championship game with the Chiefs and the Bills, where nobody got ejected. There were no like
Beating
they
the hell out of each
they were
other.
literally, I mean, they were beating each other up.
And then they're like, "Hey, you got in Brady's face, 15 yards."
They're
That's why I say this shit is like. I texted you about a million tinfoil hat gifts this weekend. That like it's 100% like they weren't even trying to hide it. That Brady's the golden boy. They weren't even trying to hide it. It was fucked up. It's so fucked up. It was so obvious. Even Tony Romo was like, "It's been pretty disproportionate, one sided."
I mean, the halftime people said it too. I mean, Nate Burleson got out there and said it.
At what point is the league gonna answer for this shit? Because like it's fucking wild. It is wild. It's been this way for years. Like I said, Brady cheated, and this is another reason why I'll never respect him. Is he cheated? It's a known fact.
Yeah, there's
And
yeah.
instead of being like, "Yo, I cheated. I'm sorry. Give my punishment and let's move on." No, he's like breaking cell phones in half, throwing them away, hiding shit, throwing his ball boy under the fucking bus to save his own ass. Fuck that guy. He's an arrogant dickhead.
I mean,
And and all the people that are saying, "Well, this cements it. He's the greatest of all time." Remove team accomplishments from that list of accolades. So no Super Bowls. Take them all out. Now tell me why he's the greatest of all time.
he's still got a number of records.
Tell me why he's the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
I would
And
say
you can't say Super Bowl wins.
he's also, just by age alone, his winning record by his age is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, very accomplished. One of the most accomplished quarterbacks of all time. He is the most accomplished quarterback of all time. That means he's the greatest. Not the most talented for sure.
Yeah, I don't know that
Smart,
anyone would
definitely
ever.
smart.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would ever accuse him of being the most talented
He's the
quarterback of all
least one
time.
of the least athletic.
He's not very athletic. That's true.
I just man, I and now we got to
But
hear about Brady for the next how many fucking months.
yeah,
I'm
he said
hoping. I'm
and
hoping.
he said at the end of the game he's coming back. It's
Fuck, I
not
hope not.
over.
I hope not.
And Bruce Arians, I saw this. I think ESPN had an article about it. Don't quote me on that, but that Bruce Arians feels like he can get most of that team back.
How? When the cap is being reduced next year? How? I don't see that's possible.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, and people are acting like Brady came in to Tampa and like revitalized, like brought this organization that was in like disarray and brought it to like fruition. That team was already pretty good. All they needed was a quarterback, and then they brought in Gronk, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette. That defense is fucking stacked.
That is a good defense.
It's
It
not
really
like,
is.
I mean, you could have put anybody with a pulse in there. Like he threw the same amount of touchdowns as Jameis Winston and a third to interceptions.
I mean, that's something.
I could have thrown less interceptions than Jameis Winston. Like I mean, Kansas City played like shit in the second half too. That was bad. And they're on two backup tackles. Like
Yeah.
Jason Pierre-Paul
Well,
made him look silly.
I mean, the thing is, to me, the thing that really cemented this was like in that second quarter when they extended that drive. Because basically what Kansas City had to do was have the time to switch to a more balanced offense. And they came out in the third quarter and they did some running. And then they were like, well, we can't, like, after Tampa Bay
We're
scores
too
that
far
touchdown,
behind.
now, like, then they had to be on it's a passing situation every down. Because,
No.
I mean, those linemen that they had, those backup linemen, like, without the benefit of potentially running some of the time, it was game over. Patrick Mahomes looked like
I mean, he was
Patrick Mahomes looked like he was running for his life
he
out there.
was, and a little bit was unnecessary. He does this shit where does this like backward spin move and runs about 30 yards rearward. And I'm like, dude, like if you're gonna scramble, just scramble. Don't go that far backwards. Don't go backwards. Because how many times did he go like backwards and then run and then backwards and then run?
But
And
what
then he's
about
30 yards behind the line of scrimmage trying to wing it, for some positive gain.
I don't know. There was one, I can't remember which quarter it was, but it was he was getting tackled and threw a
Superman.
sidearm ball
pretty.
to the end zone, and it should have been it was catchable.
It was.
Hits the dude in the fucking face mask.
There were a handful of drops that his receivers had too that I was like, you're not helping. Like he did not get any help from his entire team.
No, Travis Kelce had a couple drops in there.
Tyreek Hill was basically a non-factor.
Yeah, he had a couple short
I don't
catches.
think Sammy Watkins got a single catch, did he?
I don't remember seeing one. But I mean, like Tyreek Hill basically got a bunch of short dump offs that he turned into like modest gains.
That's what Brady made a career out of that.
Yeah, but that's not Tyreek Hill's game at all.
No,
I mean, he tears the roof off the place normally.
It's just it was the whole event sucked. The whole entire event of the Super Bowl was not good. The commercials weren't great. The commercials were not great.
There was some good commercials.
The Wayne's World one was pretty good.
That was so
with Cardi B. That was pretty good.
Yeah. I put a list of them in here.
And then the Will Ferrell one where he's like, "Damn it!" That was pretty good too.
Oh shit! So that one where it's the GMC talking about
electric
how
cars.
Norway has more electric cars per capita. So I don't know. I couldn't decide if I should cry or if I should laugh. So a university in Norway put out a response video, and it's all about like them saying sorry, but then it's like everything that the Norway does better than the United States. And it's like, it's pretty funny because it's like, it's like what would be the equivalent of like the president of the university making this video. So it's like very high production quality. It's like one of the staff members comes in and is like, all right, I'll see you in a year. I'm out on maternity leave. It's like, oh yeah, there's no guaranteed maternity leave in the United States. And anyway, I don't want to turn into a political podcast, but it's pretty good to see the rebuttal.
The halftime show sucked.
Halftime, I mean,
The Weeknd was out there with jockstrap faces.
I mean,
like, a bunch of dudes running around with tidy whities over their faces.
I think part of that was to just like, make sure they had a mask on without looking weird.
But then they had all the people that were like behind him, like playing the instruments that were closer than 6 feet, not wearing masks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a couple good. What about the one? Did you see the Bud Light seltzer lemonade one?
I mean, I watched almost the whole game.
So that one was good. So it's like a bunch of people doing different things, and it's just raining lemons.
Oh yeah, that was like all right.
That was good. That was good. Come on.
The Wayne's World one was the best one. With Cardi B at the very end, she's like. Brrr.
The other one I liked was the Amazon Alexa's Body one. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was like.
Alexa. No, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. That shit was so funny.
Of course, you like to do with chiseled abs.
That
He
shit
was
was so
dreamy. He was
funny.
dreamy.
Michael B. Jordan, man. This is not just any dude with chiseled abs. This is Michael B. Jordan.
The basketball player.
Get the fuck out. You are you gotta go. You've gotta go. If you didn't see that one,
man,
check out. I mean, those are to me the only other one that I really liked. Again, I thought was funny was the M&M's Come Together one. Did you see that one?
When they're like, yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna eat any more M&Ms, and the M&M was in his car.
That shit was pretty good. The lemon, the bud, the Budweiser lemonade seltzer. The Wayne's World was good. Amazon Alexa, check that one out. They're talking about how sleek the new body of the Amazon Echo is going to be, the Alexa, and they were like,
dude with chiseled ass abs, all
but
covered
they're
in
like,
oil.
they're like, this thing, it can't get a more perfect body. And then it's like this woman just fantasizing if Michael B. Jordan were Alexa. So she's like asking him questions and having him read novels.
How many rebounds did you have in that championship?
Get the fuck out! He's not even a basketball player.
You got. That's why he has. I'm sure that's why he has to go by Michael B. Jordan to Anyways, that I thought that whole event sucked, and the bullshit. I mean, getting back to the game itself, like I told you before this shit started, you can't write a better storyline than this. The up and coming, like young star against the old legend who's been doing it. Did you know he's 43 years old? Did you know that Brady's 43 years old? The whole entire fucking thing in the pregame show, everything was, wow, Brady's 43. Did you see him throw that pass? He's 43. I can't believe he's 43 years old. He's 43. Do you know he's 43 years old? He's been the NFL's golden boy for 20 plus years, and it was more evident now than ever that they wanted him to win bad. He's gotten all the calls when it's been the most critical, like when it's been a time when Brady could have potentially been down or like potentially like games on the line. He gets little help from the officials, and in my opinion, the officials should be one of those like not seen, not heard, seen, not heard, or heard, not seen. One of those things where it should not significantly impact the outcome of the game like it always seems to do in a Brady game.
I mean, you're not wrong, but overall, my
Roger Goodell got what he wanted. He got what he planned. He got what he set out for.
Got what he planned.
This was the shit from the entire. I'm sure this was like the whole entire thing they were salivating about since the schedule. Since he went to the Brady goes to the Buccaneers, they're salivating the whole time. Like, oh shit, the Super Bowl's getting played down there this year. What if, guys? What if we made sure Brady got to the Super Bowl at home? So not only can we say he's 43 years old. He went to a new team to do this. Oh, he's won it in 2 different conferences. And he's the first guy to do it at home. How many? You know what? Let's just do that. That's great. Let's do that. Like, no one likes Brady. No one.
I mean,
no
some
one
people
likes
do.
Brady.
Some people do, but
Buccaneer fans, I'm sure, are very happy because they have been so shitty for so long. Or they have been.
Do you know the only other quarterback who both attended and won a Super Bowl for 2 different teams?
Nick Foles?
No.
Yes, he did.
No. As the
oh no, maybe he didn't.
As the starting quarterback. Yeah, as the starting quarterback.
Peyton Manning.
Yep, that's the answer. Peyton Manning.
I still want to come back to like the whole Brady greatest of all time conversation. Take team accolades out of it. How many Super Bowls did Peyton Manning win?
2 or 3, I don't know.
He's got 5 MVPs, more than Brady. That's an individual award.
That's a good question. How many Super Bowls does he have? Yeah, just 2 actually. The one for the Colts and the one for the Broncos. I couldn't remember if he had won 2 for the
and that one for the Broncos. He didn't win that shit. His defense won that shit.
Yeah, he was looking looking rough.
But he's the first player ever to have a 50 touchdown season.
Yeah, just the season before he was looking
Mhm.
awesome, and then the
Yep.
second very next one,
And he
fucking
has
wheels fell
5
off.
MVPs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So take team accolades out of it. Tell me why Brady's better
Then Peyton Manning.
than anybody else. Tell
I
me
mean,
why.
you
Raw
could.
talent wise, is he better raw talent than anybody else?
I mean, I don't. I mean,
Has he done a better job making something from nothing?
I. I
Has
mean,
he
he
always
did.
had a good defense around him?
He has. Here's what I'll say about Tom Brady. He has accepted less than his fair market value to allow his team to be better.
I mean, yeah, good on him, but he's also a fucking cheater. So
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I would feel pretty good about like having a quarterback whose stance was that. I would feel okay about that. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying I want
could
Tom
you,
Brady.
but could you also have that with the fact that he cheated and threw his ball boy under the bus blatantly, like
I mean,
not even trying to hide it, not even trying to hide it either, or tried to hide it but did a poor job of it. I just don't. I
it's nothing
don't.
good.
I don't buy his bullshit, his fake ass smile. Obviously, like he grinds my fucking gears. And I saw someone say people just hate greatness. People hate success. The fuck I do. I don't hate greatness or success. I hate cheaters. I hate liars, and I hate dudes that that's right off other people's coattails. Shit, the last Super Bowl he won, he didn't do a damn thing against the Rams. He didn't do anything. And he's out there holding the Lombardi trophy like, yeah, I did so much work for this. The fuck you did. You didn't do a damn thing. In the last 2 Super Bowls, his defenses have allowed 12 points total.
That shit is
In the
ridiculous.
Packers' 2 last playoff games, that was the last 2 playoff games, we let up 49 points.
Yeah, we need to get our defense in order.
Defense, like, and I was just talking about this with Miss Van. Uh, it's not like the NBA where you're playing defense and offense. Like people want to say LeBron, MJ, whatever. There's more of an argument to be made for that because in terms of championships, that's more an argument to be made because you play offense and then you run down and play defense and then you do this the entire game, right? Baseball, you hit the ball and you also field the ball. Like soccer, same thing. You kick the ball to score and to defend. Like this, you play both sides. But to use the Super Bowl team accomplishment as a metric for determining how good he is pretty bullshit.
I mean,
Brady's not out there blocking a dude from driving to the basket. He's not out there tackling some guys. He's not out there like diving to block a kick. He's not doing
yeah,
any of that.
I mean, that's true, but like somebody has to be the greatest of all time for a sport. And I'm not saying it has to be Tom Brady, but like I'm just saying like your logic is only so strong here. I mean,
Somebody has to be the best. Yeah.
somebody is always arguably, but somebody's got to be the best.
So
So
then
like
it, then it
what
comes
do you
down
start
to,
pointing to?
but then it comes down to it because it's
I mean,
subjective.
this is
It's
what we need to
subjective.
do in this off season. We need to build a fucking rubric. That way our logic is
We need to
sound.
figure out a
We need to
metric.
build
Yeah.
we need a full on rubric. We need 7th grade.
I am going to.
We need like a 7th grade uh group project rubric
Oh,
where
group
like we are
project.
fully evaluated like everything and participation, locker room presence. I don't fucking know, whatever it is.
I'm
But
just gonna make a mathematical equation that
and then
like
look, then we can make this argument without any question. Because you do have I mean, you do have to factor in team accomplishment into the greatest of all time, at least to like, is it 80%? Is it 5%? Like
it's
if
all
you're
subjective, right? Like hmm, Drew Brees won one Super Bowl, one MVP.
yeah, yeah.
He's got more passing yards than Tom Brady.
But look, I'm not saying Super Bowl is the only factor. I mean,
But
Tom
that's what
Brady.
everybody comes back to with Brady. He's won 7 Super Bowls. Seven. They all got the pictures of all the fucking rings. He's won 7 Super Bowls. That's the only thing. It's a fucking cop out. It's a total cop out for not wanting to have the actual to actually back it up.
I mean,
Brady has had the best supporting cast around him for the past 20 fucking years.
the one thing
And obviously we're Packers fans. So obviously my, Rodgers is my stake, my skin in the game there. But
So,
what has he had to work with for the most part? Defensively, Aaron Rodgers can put up 40 points a game, but if the defense is giving up 50, what's the fucking point?
man, I wish we would have put up 40 fucking points against Tampa Bay. That would have been
You get
fucking
mine. You
tight.
get what I'm saying.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like, we were fucking stifled again
And
that
so it
game.
also comes down to what it's subjective for everybody. What is greatness? What to you is greatness? Is it, some people it is accomplishments and accolades, team inclusive. Some people it's raw talent. Some people it's statistics. Like it depends on.
I mean, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about Tom Brady versus
This is
Aaron
a Brady.
Rodgers.
To me, this past 20 minutes
I mean,
a Brady stomp show. I love it.
This is the Brady versus. So if I'm gonna lean one way for Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers
Versus anybody.
versus anybody really, the one thing I will say is the man does not crumble in high position in like high pressure games. And now I will. I mean, to your point earlier, he has had historically speaking some help from the refs or other uncouth influences. But I mean, he doesn't really. I mean, he's not going to overperform, but he generally does not underperform in those big moments. He plays his normal.
Generally not.
Plays his normal ass.
He can usually still throw a 4-yard check down.
So he does. I mean, but that's not been true of everyone. I mean, Kansas City in this game, in this Super Bowl, looked like they were like
they did not look like they belonged.
They looked like deer in the headlights. The fucking kicker can't make a fucking. He botches it twice in a row.
Did he?
The kicker, yeah. So he like snaps it, can't handle it, but then ends up kicking an awesome punt. Then there's a flag.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got to do it again, and he fucking kicks a 30-yard punt. It's like
that was bad.
And then
that kicker, like place kicker, like field goals.
No, the field kicker was clutch.
That punter was bad.
Yeah, no, the field goal kicker was clutch. That dude was driving him. Had a 50 plus yarder, a 49er. The dude was kicking. He was fucking blasting him. But Travis Kelce's dropping him. Like, I don't know.
Tyreek Hill couldn't get open.
I mean, it was like basically Patrick Mahomes running for his life. Although their young running back did look pretty okay, I will say.
I just credit to Todd Bowles, man. He was a shitty head coach, but man, he can coach a hell of a defense.
He really did, and he called it different than he's been calling it all year. I mean, he barely blitzed. I mean, he really did a very different scheme than he had used all year long.
And those two linebackers that the Buccaneers have are fucking studs.
Yeah.
And JPP too. He's not done.
He's not done.
But I just it was not I just didn't have fun the entire time. There wasn't one time where I'm like, oh man, this game is getting good. Like there's back and forth. Like I was wanting a game that was going to come down to the wire, right? Last possession, like entertaining. This is just stupid.
Yeah. I called this all wrong. I told you it was going to be a Kansas City second half, like close up in the first half and a Kansas City second half, and I couldn't have been more wrong. It was exactly the opposite. It was sort of close.
Part of me was like, Kansas City got told to blow it in the second half.
I guess.
I don't know.
What are we just doing one mega episode here? What are we doing right now?
No, we got a Packer section in a minute here, but the last thing I'll say, just circling back to the greatest of all time conversation, is Eli Manning a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers?
Eli Manning? Fuck no.
Is he better than Drew Brees?
No, I don't think so.
Why was that? First off, why was that even? Because
Eli Manning,
Manning won 2 Super Bowls. He beat Tom Brady twice. If we're using team accomplishments to determine greatness, Eli Manning is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees.
And maybe Tom Brady.
He beat him twice in the Super Bowl. He's better than Russell Wilson. No, Russell Wilson won 1 or 2 Super Bowls.
I know he's got one.
I just hope.
I thought they lost another one, right?
I really hope Brady fucking retires. I just can't stand. I can't stand it. It'd be, you know what? It would be completely different. It would be so different if, let's say, it was Drew Brees that had seven championships, because Drew Brees is a likable ass dude.
Yeah.
You who's not
Just
likable?
just one
Tom
Super Bowl.
Brady.
Just one Super Bowl for Russell Wilson.
Oh, so Eli Manning is better than him too. Eli Manning is better than Dan Marino and Steve Young and whoever the fuck else. Oh, and Brett Favre too. Sorry, Brett Favre too. Better than Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett got close to that second in the purple, but didn't do it.
He went to two of them.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about
Damn
Indy.
fucking Broncos.
I don't like to talk about that. But anyways, I just man, if it was anybody else, if it was any other quarterback, it'd be different. But he's just a smug, cheating bastard.
Do we cover Josh Rosen?
Yeah, oh yeah, I suppose it's new. Okay, I'm done. I'm done bashing for now. For now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw this. Josh Rosen goes to the 49ers. So I guess what does that mean for Jimmy G?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just, are they looking to Josh Rosen as the backup? Is this just for depth? Is Josh Rosen? I mean, Josh Rosen could be the next Nick Foles, but I don't
I
know.
guess, but I don't know. I just I don't know. Someone else is looking to get traded too. Oh, Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is going to be traded, and he's been linked to the Bears as a landing spot.
I think that'd be a good spot for him, actually.
Probably, but I just don't know.
Is he better than Mitch Trubisky?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he probably is.
Yes.
If he can get out of his own fucking head.
And if he can not be injured all the time, a lot of people were really high on Carson Wentz. He was playing really well until he kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's like a Tony Romo thing.
No, Tony Romo's better than Carson Wentz.
I'm saying Tony Romo would have been one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He would have been one of the best had he not been getting hurt all the time. And if he could close out a fourth quarter, he couldn't close out a fourth quarter to save his life.
Yeah, I mean he had the stats, that's for sure. He was a good
I don't know what to make of Josh Rosen, man. He's gotten the short end of the stick a lot.
Yeah.
He got shit on out in Arizona. He got shit on out in Miami. I guess he was on the the Buccaneers practice squad most recently. Where else has he even been?
I mean, he's not been in the league that long.
This is his third year, actually. That's only his third year? Gosh, poor fella.
I mean, poor fella.
I don't know what else to say, man. It was Cardinals, Dolphins, and then, I guess this year he's on the 49ers. Was he always in the 49ers? I didn't think so.
I don't know.
Poor fella. I just feel for that guy.
I mean, he was the number 10 overall pick.
Yeah. Apparently didn't do him a damn thing. Yeah. He was part of the Buccaneers practice squad when San Francisco found itself in need of quarterback depth late in the season. So they signed him off the practice squad at the end of December. So I guess he signed an actual 1-year deal. So I don't know, man. I feel bad for that guy though. He's gotten the short end of the stick the whole time.
Yeah, I think he'll be a good backup to Jimmy G though. And if things don't change for Jimmy G,
I mean, what do you do with Jimmy G? He's not a bad quarterback. He's definitely okay.
He's good. I go so far to say he's good.
He is in the middle of the pack for sure.
I put him top 12.
That's the middle of the pack.
I mean, okay, fine. He's in the top third of the teams.
Who's just below him then?
Who's just below him?
Jared Goff or Jimmy G?
Jimmy G.
That was a very confident. I wouldn't have said that so confidently.
I don't trust
Kyler Murray or Jimmy G.
Kyler Murray.
That's probably the right answer because he's more mobile. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there in 49ers land.
I don't know.
Ram Jam, tell us because I don't know what you guys are doing. Jimmy G's not bad. He's just hurt all the time.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess that's it. I don't know if we have anything else We've been going at this for a minute here, haven't we? It's been apparently we're starting to do just 2 long-ass episodes instead of 3 reasonable episodes. I guess we're here, so we might as well talk about the guy that shrieked across Super Bowl.
Wait, so we're doing gossip now?
Oh no, sorry. Stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.
Okay, bye.
That was abrupt.